Let's start with the prompt. Which quotation from a work by a historian would be the most effective evidence for the student to include in support of this claim? So let's go ahead and find out what the claim is. This fashion designer was known for his love of colorful buttons. Many of his dresses feature assortments of buttons throughout the garment. In a paper, this student claims that the use of buttons was inspired by his childhood observations of the styles and actions of the women in his family. So the claim is that his use of buttons was influenced by women in his family. So let's look at the answers. A. Although some of the assortments of buttons appear to be mismatched pieces scattered randomly throughout the dresses, his most famous designs feature carefully crafted patterns of matching buttons. There's nothing about the influence of his family on his interest in buttons. B. Many of the contemporaries were inspired by his designs. So B is about his contemporaries being inspired by his designs, not about his family's inspiration on his love for buttons. C. His grandmother, who would repair clothing when he was a child, frequently added mismatched buttons to the clothes to draw attention away from any flaws in the garments. That might be it, because we have the grandmother being interested in buttons, just like Patrick Kelly. And D, Kelly was destined to be a designer from a young age. He learned how to sew clothing from his aunt, and his love of drawing was developed by his mother. There, we see that he was influenced by his family, but not that he was influenced in his use of buttons, which is the important thing here. So the answer is C.